Once upon a time in a faraway land, there lived a goose that painted everything white. Its feathers were white, its poop was white, and even its farts were white. All the animals laughed at this goose because it never got dirty. One day the white goose flew to the top of a mountain, when suddenly a big gust of wind blew all of its white feathers away. The poor goose was cold and scared, so it started to walk down the mountain. On the way, it met a wise old turtle who asked, "Why are you so sad?" The goose explained its problem, and the turtle said, "I have an idea. Let's go see the king. Maybe he can help you." The goose and the turtle went to see the king, and the goose told him, "Your Majesty, I am a goose that paints everything white. But today, I lost all my white feathers, and I don't know what to do. Can you please help me?" The king thought for a moment. How about we make a deal? I will give you new feathers if you can bring me the white paint from the White Sea." "Oh, but the White Sea is so far away," the goose complained. "That's why I'm giving you this magic carpet," the king said. "It will take you there and back in no time." The goose thanked the king and flew away on the magic carpet. It flew over mountains, rivers, and forests until it finally reached the White Sea. The goose landed on the beach and started to look around. It saw white sand, white waves, and white seagulls, but it couldn't find any white paint. Just then, a friendly seagull approached the goose and asked, "Can I help you?" The goose explained its situation, and the seagull said, "Oh, you need some white paint. I have plenty. I get it from the White Cloud Mountains. Would you like to see them?" "Yes, of course," the goose replied. So the seagull led the goose to the mountains where huge white clouds looked like cotton candy. The goose was in awe. It had never seen anything like it before, and as it walked through the clouds, they left white marks on its body, just like paint. The goose was so happy. It thanked the seagull and hurried back to the king. When it arrived, the king was impressed with the white paint on the goose and gave it a brand new set of feathers. They were the whitest feathers the goose had ever seen. The goose was so happy, flew around the kingdom, painting everything white, the trees, the houses, even the river. It painted so much that it became known as the goose who painted the winter white, and every year when winter came, people would say, "Oh, it's the time of the winter white goose," and they would take out their white paint and decorate their homes for the winter holidays. And that is the story of the goose that painted everything white. The end. Thank you for watching. If you liked this story, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any of our new stories. Now it's time to draw your favorite character from the story. Take out your colored pencils and let's draw the winter white goose. Once upon a time, a young girl named Lily loved to paint. She painted flowers, trees, and even her pet cat. But her favorite thing to paint was snow. She loved the way the sunlight reflected off the snow and how it sparkled and glittered. One day, Lily and her family went to a nearby park to have a picnic lunch. As they were eating, Lily noticed some geese swimming in the pond. They were beautiful, with white feathers that looked like freshly fallen snow. An idea popped into Lily's head. She took out her sketchbook and started to draw the geese. As she was drawing, she added some sparkly white paint to give the geese's feathers a little extra shine. When her mom saw the painting, she smiled. "You're so talented, Lily," she said. "You should enter your artwork in the town's annual art contest." Lily's eyes widened. "Really? You think I could win?" "Of course," her mom said. "Your paintings always bring a smile to people's faces. I know they'll love it." With her mom's encouragement, Lily decided to enter the art contest. She spent weeks working on her painting, adding more sparkly white paint to give it the perfect wintry glow. Finally, it was done. On the day of the contest, Lily nervously hung her painting on the wall. She wasn't sure if it would win, but she was proud of her hard work. Hours later, the judges announced the winner. And the first place winner is Lily, with her painting Winter's White Wings. Lily couldn't believe it. She had won. She stood there with her blue ribbon. She knew that her love for painting snow and her unique use of sparkly white paint had made her artwork stand out. And that is the story of Lily, the girl who loved to paint snow. The end.